So much easier to do this.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, I don't know what they fixed, but it's running. Um, Let me
I'm
flip it
trying to get
over.
a picture, but my head is so big. And then I'll get the YouTube link. Oh, there we go. I got the notification and all.
Oh, hold on. I need the link first.
Hey, remember that time I shared the wrong link and tried to let everybody in backstage?
And that was on not Riverside. The other one. What's the other one? StreamYard. StreamYard. Yep.
I think I got it. Did you go to the Arnold?
Nope.
Lame.
Garrett did.
I saw his footage there. I say I'm going to go every year. Every single year. But then my social anxiety gets so bad that the idea of actually going into a public place like that, I just. Mm-mm.
I mean, it looked like a shit show, honestly. Like somebody took a picture of the floor, and there was just people everywhere, like packed in like sardines.
That's why I can't do public places like that.
Oh, maybe I'll go one of these years. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's good for like big brands and stuff, but I don't give a fuck about any of these clothing brands and shit. So to me, like for networking, yeah, it could be good too. But
I'm not
I
working
mean,
as like an
like
affiliate with
Colton loves
anyone.
it because he gets to film a lot of drama videos and stuff like that. Like, it's good for that, or like to meet specific fans, I guess. But I don't care
I
about
don't
the
know.
actual show, to be honest.
I'm awkward even just waving at people, so I get crippling anxiety in the grocery store if I see someone I know because I don't know if I should like verbally say hello, wave, what the level of interaction is expected to be, so I just run.
Yeah, see, I don't mind some bullshitting and stuff, but when it's like that, where it's just so much like noise and people everywhere, I just get distracted. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking focus on right now. Like, there's just so much shit going on.
Propanolol is helpful. I'm like the poster child for using beta blockers in social situations.
Like when I go to a concert or like a sporting event or whatever, you're focused on, everybody's focused on one area. Or even like the actual show would be fine if you're focused on one area. But when it's the expo and it's just like, it's like, what the fuck do I do? Like, there's just
I'm like
shit
a little
everywhere.
kid though. People like throw elbows and I can't like squeeze through. It's uncomfortable. I just don't like being in public situations at all.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the big physical therapy one in Vegas, but that was it wasn't as packed in because they had the expo on the floor in the Bellagio, but they had classes going at the same time. So it was like there was constantly people broke out for classes and stuff. So you never had everybody all there at the same time, like at Arnold with the fucking expo where everybody just fucking floods in there.
You said you went to a coaching event last weekend?
It was a live event. It was
Like a coach's like
for
seminar?
yeah, yeah. I
Did
guess
you
call
get
that.
anything out of it or was it just gimmicky and
No, I did. I did. I was actually just messaging one of the guys about it, actually, because they kicked me out the last night. They thought
how
I
do you
was
get
trying.
kicked out?
Well, I was helping people out actually, and they thought I was trying to lead gen, like get leads for a different coach or myself. Like they thought I built it that because like they're talking about tracking your numbers, and I put the one that my coach has in the chat with all the numbers, and people are like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" Like, and I just told them where I got it, and they assumed that was me trying to drive people to go buy my dashboard. I'm like, no. They just asked me. I was trying to be helpful because a lot of them were like coaches just starting out trying to do 10K a month. So I'm getting fucking bored. So I'm just trying to answer people's questions and be helpful, waiting for the higher level stuff.
Dude, I remember the first time we had a $10,000 month. That was at the time that was like life changing. That was the
Yeah,
coolest thing ever.
yeah, that's why I quit therapy. But now it's like now that I run ads for 5 grand a month, 10K barely breaks even.
Yeah.
So
crazy how the bills stack up. We finally have a full-time CFO, and I'm very, very excited about that. And he's absolutely incredible, but I'm terrified to start seeing the reports because we've never actually tracked anything.
Any of your numbers? Oh God.
I remember when he came on, he was like, "Can you just give me like a rough estimate of like income, different sources, like what you see with coaching, retention?" And I was like,
And how long have you been in business?
6 years.
That's a lot.
It's a long time to go without tracking any metrics. So he's incredible, though. He's doing like our weekly stuff from all the days. All of our account managers report to him. He gets the weekly reports. We're going to see like our monthly things. We're going to have real projections now, like grown up things. I'm very excited to see what this leads to, and also a little terrified because we've never been responsible.
Yeah, like me with my niche down, it's changed my numbers so much now that it's kind of hard. Like I can't just go off of last year's numbers like I normally would going forward because I'm running ads and it's a different demographic.
And you've rebranded too, like you've like really
Yeah.
in terms of like fine tuning and dialing in your audience. It's completely, especially like the last 6 months.
Yeah, yeah. No, well, because I did the 100K earner thing at first just to make it easier, but then I went to the growth operator and they gave me like the application where you could ask for, do you have 3K or do you have like a 600 credit score? It's like, okay, so now we know if they can at least finance, because what would happen is you get on the call with people who make 60, 70 grand. They could probably afford it, figure it out, and their credit's like 500. It's like I just wasted an hour pretty much. There was no way this guy was ever going to sign. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any fucking credit. Like,
When did you start doing the screening process? Does Colton do that too? Do y'all both have a screening process?
Yeah, he uses the same CRM I do now, and then actually him and Garrett both changed their questions to the same ones as mine because it gives a pretty good idea if the person's a good fit or not. Because there's conditional logic too. Like if they have shitty answers and they're clearly not interested, like there's no point in getting a call with them either.
Isn't that wild that people will fill out a form and then half-ass the form?
Well, not only that, but like sometimes it's like why even get on the call and waste an hour if you're not even trying to see if this is a fit for you, you know? But some people just literally view you as a celebrity and they just want to bullshit for an hour, and that's not appropriate either.
Yeah, because they watch your social media and then they finally get you on the phone.
Yep. And that's part of the reason why Garrett and Colton are both using Amanda now to do the calls.
That's got to be an interesting experience. I feel like I don't know. I think I present myself differently on social media than I am in real life, but I think you're pretty spot on. Like I don't think you really change. I'm a lot meaner in real life.
Yeah, I don't mind being mean on camera, so.
I think I'm way nicer on social media. And it recently occurred to me, I used to say whatever I wanted, like on because I have a billion accounts on my coaching account. I always felt like it was like this secret account that nobody knew about, and I could just say whatever I wanted. And then I realized like half my family was on there, like all my clients were on there. But for a long time, because I didn't follow anybody I knew, I felt like it was like my little outlet, like almost like a troll account in a way. And then
Yeah.
I realized I know everybody on there.
Yeah, it literally has the same part of your name as the other account.
I thought I was being super sly there, and I'm mean.
But I don't see you
people
post that
are
much on your horse account anymore. It's more just the coach one now, right?
I'll be honest, I haven't really posted anywhere. Once I dealt with all the bans and stuff, and I got out of that, I'm like, okay, well, I can post more and try and drive the algorithm, and then it's just going to put me in a shadow spot again. At least right now, my stuff is showing up when people share it.
Yeah, but if you want to get more people, it depends too. If you already have a wait list or whatever, it's not as necessary, but.
We've been gearing up for another project launch, so I've put all of my effort into that, and it's really all I want to talk about, so I don't want to talk about anything else. And I made a whole bunch of videos on like ezetimibe and like anabolic supports and stuff, and I haven't posted any of those. I try to do them with my camera. It takes me like 10 minutes to film one like 30-second video. It's so hard to look into the actual camera because I'm used to recording on my phone and I can see my face. And then I recorded a whole series of fuzz in the middle of my forehead, but because I didn't have a camera looking at me, I didn't know that.
You don't necessarily have to. One of the formats that actually does pretty well is when they're like reading off their phone with it like here, like they're reading it off and giving the answer. I don't know if you've seen those ones. Like a guy will be sitting at a table, they'll play the clip down below, or he'll be looking at his phone and then answer it to the camera.
I just want to be able to see myself. I guess I just learned how to record with a forward-facing
Do
camera.
you not have the little thing that flips out the screen on the camera?
I do, but then I look at the little flip thing.
Yeah.
Because like right now I'm not looking at the camera, right?
Yeah, it's right next to the lens though. It's not like you're that far off.
I
Just
like,
Look it in.
I just like my phone. But this looks so much better. But then my lips never match my mouth. Do they match right now? They don't, do
Slight
they?
delay, but it's because you're live.
I'm assuming
Well,
that's a frames per second thing that I haven't
They
figured
could be
out.
that too. That's something to message Paul because you need your FPS and is it your shutter speed? I think need to be on like a 1:2 ratio if you're using the bokeh effect. I want to say like my shutter speed's 120 and my FPS is 60 or something like that. That's a Google.
Crazy that I got all of this equipment and can't work any of it. And I have the fancy internet now.
Yeah, I would Google it because there's something with your shutter speed and the frame rate needs to be like a 1:2 ratio ish for it to not have any lag.
1 to 2. What is that called?
I would Google shutter speed to FPS for 4K video and whatever camera you have, the Sony or Google will explain it much better than I just did.
Well, I'm looking it up now so I can not forget it. Oh, look at these awful numbers. I just need to be in a stripper dungeon like Nathan.
Oh yeah, this is the way.
I need to move myself now. Yeah, well, what were you saying just before that? I had something else to add and I forgot.
Complaining about coaching.
No, it's something. What were we talking about the camera? So like the guys that I went to did the event with, they said the way they batch film content is people just like somebody on their team, they'll sit down for 2 or 4 hours, they just feed them questions and they just give like raw answers to it, and then their editor goes back in and just clips out
I like that.
5-minute segments and then takes pieces and puts it in the front for the hook, see what hits. They post them all to TikTok first because TikTok doesn't disincentivize you posting the same clip over and over again like Instagram does. So they'll just take a different part of that video, use it as a hook, run it, and then post it like 5 times, see what hook hits the best, use that hook, and then make content with that on Instagram. But the way they film the content every week is they just have somebody ask them questions and they just give raw responses, and they just have the editor crop all those out and use them for content.
That would be so much better than what I'm doing and so much more natural.
And you get so much more volume in too, because like when you're sitting there, you can do one a day for like 7 days, or you get 7 clips. Here you get like 50 clips out of one session, and you can just mix and match parts of it. As long as you're wearing the same clothes, like they're not gonna know.
Dude, that's sort of how we do our podcast. So we get all of the questions that the clients send, and we just keep them in a database, and then I just organize them by topic, like automatic on Notion, and then it just like I'm just answering questions about like the same topic over and over, and it's an infinite amount of reels that I have. Like I'm literally never gonna run out of content.
How do you do that? Do you just clip them yourself, throw them to a VA, and they put it into Notion?
No, right now I'm just doing it through Riverside. So like all of the reels that it gives me automatically from the full episode, then I
No,
just
I
use
mean
that.
when you gather the questions for the podcast.
Oh, the questions. So my wife reads the questions to me, and I get the questions from the clients. So and then I record like
I'm
a
saying,
full,
but
like 1 hour
because you say
episode.
that you compile them all. Like me, as I go throughout my day, I'm answering questions while I'm like doing all kinds of shit. So like what my buddy Los does is he has a VA and he just screenshots them, sends them to them, and they put it in Notion for him. Is that like what you do? Have a VA that does it for you, or do you got to like organize it in your Notion?
What's a
Myself.
Notion?
Notion is like a board
It's
plus
like a bulletin board.
yeah, it's like a whiteboard plus brain map plus Evernote like type of thing.
Yeah.
I know what none of those are, so it got more
Think
complicated.
of like a bulletin board. You just make little like tabs, and you just stick something in it, and then you just have them all there for when you need them.
Yeah.
I would screen
Oh,
share it.
so
and
I
fuck up.
actually I can't turn my camera, but I have Post-its taped everywhere.
It's
and
basically
then
like
Alexa
that,
in
but
here.
digital post-it notes, all in one spot, sent out all over the fucking place, and you can pull them up on the go.
See, I
But it's so cool,
have,
like
I
when you
have to
see
have
like
little signs everywhere.
you just
Did you brush your teeth? Did you wipe your ass? Did you breathe today?
I need some help, okay?
Yeah, 'cause that's something I probably need to do because I have like my notepad and I just like jot things down quick, but I'm constantly forgetting or like my Meta glasses now. I could talk to that and have it put a note into the Meta app, but it doesn't actually like pull up an app like Notion or your notebook or something yet.
You have the Meta glasses.
Yeah, Amanda got them for me for Christmas.
Do you like use them regularly? Like, is it a good investment?
Well, mine are the sunglasses, so like I've only had them for the winter, so I'm not wearing them that much except for when I walk the dog right now. But I do use it to videotape the dog. Like I had him playing with little husky puppies last weekend. Like I could just say, "All right, Meta, start recording," and I'll record instead of having to take my phone out. And
That's creepy. You can record with the glasses.
yeah, mine are the Oakley ones, so the camera's right in the middle. The Ray-Ban ones are on the outside, so mine has a wider view.
I see that being so misused.
They use it all the time for content.
Yeah,
Like there's the
thank-
people that go into the Rolex dealers and shit. They'll use like the real glasses, not the sunglasses, but like the eyeglasses, and they'll record like their whole experience with the dealers of like Rolex or Lamborghini and shit. Because like they'll let them in and they're just wearing the glasses. They're not recording.
I bet people would love to see how you get treated in luxury stores with a throat tattoo. That's always fun.
There you go. There's a content idea. Get some Meta glasses, record, walk in, see how you get treated.
I just love security following me. Damn. I want to get a pair of those. I could use those, I think.
They're not that expensive. I mean, most of them are like 300-ish. Mine were 5 because they're the Oakley ones, but
I had to put an Alexa in every single room, and I can leave notes so my assistant can log in the next day because I'm too irresponsible to write things down. And I only come up with content ideas while I'm sleeping, so I'll wake up in the middle of the night and have to say something.
yeah.
And then I never make them. I just have a list in my phone of things I'm going to film on, and then I never do.
Well, like I have 6 ad scripts to film, but literally every day that I like set aside to film, it's been raining or windy. And that's the 2 worst fucking things for recording outside. It's wind and rain. So I'm like,
All we have here is wind in Texas.
yeah, literally one day I got out there and then like it literally like I was gonna let the dog loose in the park and I was just gonna go outside the fence and start filming and then all of a sudden thunder. I'm like, you'd be fucking kidding me. Like it's happened 3 times now. It'll be fine as we're getting up into summer now, but it's just annoying. Because with the ads, like you want it to be a good like make it look sunny and nice, like it's nice out and attractive for your offer. You don't want it to look like you're fucking an edgelord out there in the fucking lightning as you're filming it.
It's going to be 100 degrees here this weekend.
It's gonna be 78 here, I think.
I'm so excited for warmth, even though I don't leave the house. And I finished all my ketamine sessions.
Yay. You feel healed?
I think it has helped with depression.
Yeah.
I'm still insane. It did nothing for BPD at all.
Yeah, get this.
But I
It's gonna
enjoyed
be
it.
it's gonna be 35 tonight and then 79 by Monday.
That's like our weather. We were below freezing 2 nights ago, and then it's going to be 100 this weekend. But that's just, we don't really get a spring. It just kind of goes from winter to summer here.
We were in the fucking 80s and then it went down to 30s.
Yeah, my
What?
brother's in North Carolina. We were just up there, and I didn't even bring a sweatshirt. Then we went and saw 2 concerts, and I had to fucking borrow his Eagles sweatshirt. Everybody's like, "Go Birds!" I'm like, I'm not an Eagles fan. Just a sweatshirt.
I'm going to my first concert in like 5 years next month. It's on 420, and it's like a weird, sad indie band. But I found them on TikTok from someone making fun of them actually, and I fell in love with this band. And I happened to look them up, and I loved them so much. I bought concert tickets within an hour of finding them. But I haven't been to an actual concert in years. I don't even know how to behave.
Well, indie's probably not too wild.
I
Pretty
don't
chill,
know
bob
what
your
this
head.
would be classified as. It's like if my brain made music. It's pretty depressing and weird. I think it's going to be like a bunch of young emo girls and like older people with like extreme personality disorders.
Probably. I mean, we just went to Bad Omens and 3 Days Grace, so it was
How was that?
just they were good. Both of them were. I Prevail opened last night. Whoever's clicking a pen, it's really loud, by the way. People are gonna complain.
I was screwing with the clasp on my watch. This is why Todd makes
Oh.
me sit on my hands.
Yeah, well, I remember there was one podcast I was messing with this, and somebody's like, "What the fuck is the clicking in the background?" After watching it after, but I played with it so much now it doesn't even click anymore.
My mic picks up on the stupidest things. That shouldn't be picked up. It's supposed to pick up on human voices.
Yeah, if you turn the echo cancellation on, it's less, but we didn't turn it on this time. Unfortunately, it's too late now. Once you start recording, you can't turn it on. But yeah, it was funny. Bad Omens tickets, it was like 300 something bucks for them. And then I was taking a piss in the bathroom. I walked out. I saw 3 Days Grace was on the poster for tomorrow. My brother and Amanda had just talked about wanting to go see him, and I'm like, well, they're here tomorrow if you guys want to see him. So we just stayed an extra night and went and saw him. But those tickets were like 70 bucks. It was way cheaper.
70's better than 300. Concert tickets are ridiculous now.
Well, it's because Bad Omens sold out right away, and then all of them are resellers that you had to buy from. So they probably were 70 when they bought them, but they sold out, and then the ticket resellers were selling them for 300 plus.
I remember
That
when you
was
could pay $60 and go see Blink 182. Those days are long gone.
You still probably could, honestly.
I wanted to go to Vegas and see Backstreet Boys.
Depends on your seats and stuff too. Like this is my
That's
first
like
time seeing.
$1,000.
Yep.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing somebody at an arena, which I didn't like as much. I still like festivals and shit, to be honest.
So you can go get your noodles and sneak your sandwiches in your
The
hat.
rules, yeah. Well, we got VIP this year, so the noodle line shouldn't be bad. So I might actually get noodles.
I want to
our
try
own
these
noodles
noodles
tent.
because you talk and complain about them so much. I want to try them.
Oh, I have to know because Amanda talks them up too, and I'm like, well, we have VIP, so we got the VIP little tents, so there's no line versus the GA line.
Did you eat my pulled chicken sandwich?
I went to
Let me
Bucky's.
live vicariously through
I went
you.
to Bucky's and got a brisket instead.
We're
Brisket
doing.
sandwich.
Do you know what? Do y'all know what a Texas Twinkie is?
No.
It's a sweet barbecue brisket stuffed jalapeno with Gouda and cream cheese wrapped in bacon. That's what Garrett's making tonight. I swear I only eat fatty foods on podcast nights.
Sounds insane.
It's
Dude, I eat like
incredible.
150 grams of fat a day. I'm all about eating high fats.
I eat 40, or I'm supposed to.
40.
Yeah, I ate like shit.
I can eat unlimited carbs, but I gotta reel back those dietary fats.
I really don't feel that much of a difference between like 300 and 800 carbs. Like I feel
I'm
like
like
I get
immune
like
to
my
carbs.
huh.
It depends on what you're eating too.
I swear it's
Like-
because I'm Asian. I just meant to consume white rice.
Like I can eat a fuck ton of Skittles and shit, but then if you're talking about rice, like yeah, I'm sure like 600, it does feel a little.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a freeze dried Skittle?
I
They're
think I
good.
have. I do think I have.
I like this whole freeze dried trend, but the issue is everything that's freeze dried is very expensive. I want to get like a commercial freeze drying
Is that
thing
like
so
those?
bad.
Are those pastries on TikTok? Are those freeze dried? The ones
Pastries?
the ones in the shape of like the fruit. There's a blueberry one. This is the shape. of
No,
a
I
blueberry.
think those have the same shells as like the Asian mango ice creams.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
Because
about?
they have those in the mall here, so we've gotten them. I don't know if they were freeze dried too. Because they have all these viral candy stores in the mall here. Because they're all like I don't fucking go on TikTok.
Have you
for
had
that
the
shit.
viral Asian ice cream though?
We've
They
had
have
the
a they have a
pastries.
white peach and mango.
And I don't know, Amanda knows them all. You know, she's the one to ask. Like we've had a bunch of different stuff. Like she got the mystery box at the viral fucking store last time. It was like $25, and I think she got like sardine flavored chips on her mystery box, and then like a cheesecake Snickers and shit like that.
I hate that those were even in the same box.
Yeah, it's just random. So yeah, she enjoys that. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna do something I don't like. I'd rather spend the fucking $20 on 2 or 3 things I do like.
I will travel for food. That's like one of the few things that I will spend money on is like food and dining experiences. I will clip coupons for everything else and not spend on anything, but I like dining.
See, I don't give a shit. But if I'm on vacation, I'll do it once in a while. But for me, it's just like I'm just.
When we
I'd
were
rather just eat on plan.
camping, I ate a s'mores every single day. I felt disgusting afterwards. It was so good. I forgot how good a s'mores was.
It's all right.
A
I
s'mores.
got fairly buzzed and ended up getting like ice cream and popcorn and
Was it real ice cream?
M&Ms. Oh yeah, yeah. It was at the arena, but it was like it was fudge brownies, and then like chocolate chips or something like that. And
As an adult, do you guys like M&Ms? I tried M&Ms for my kids.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
it's fucking
especially,
chocolate.
especially the nut ones. Like
It's
the one
crunchy
with nut-
chocolate. Nah, the peanut butter ones. They're the best.
Yeah,
I tried my
the-
kids
the-
M&Ms a while back, and I was like, I can't believe I ever thought this was like good. Like I thought they
It's
were
good.
awful.
Skittles, fuck yes, but Nerd
I like
Clusters, fuck. Nerd Clusters, fuck
Are the-
hard.
Are those the ones that are like in the goopy rope thing?
Yeah, no. They're like little balls, but then they have little like Skittles attached to them. Not Skittles. They have the, you know, that one that's like a very thin and small, like little sour candy. It's that like attached to the regular candy. So it's called a gummy cluster.
I haven't had a cluster.
Oh,
I had
it's
good
so
and plenties
It's
the other
like
day.
crack. I ate the whole fucking thing, bro. Yo,
I need to do. I miss eating candy, but I don't really eat candy at all. I'm echoing.
Yeah, I didn't really eat it until we're at my brother's house and he just has bags of Reese's and fucking Lifesaver mints. So I was like, oh, you want to freshen your mouth up? You just go grab a couple mints, but then one turns into 4 real fucking fast with those.
I'm 80 years old and I do carry caramels in my purse.
And it's gonna slowly turn into like licorice and what's this like the toffees? The toffees, yeah,
I carry the Werther's caramel.
yeah, the Werther caramels.
They're
That's
so good. And you
granny
never know
food.
if you go hypo and you need sugar real quick.
fucking
And
granny
then
food.
I started doing it because they had caramel apple ones during October, and then I went to a tattoo appointment and I needed to have some sugar on me in case I needed it. And now I just keep them in my purse. I don't know. I think this is how the transition to elderly happens.
Trying to think of other things. My mind's fried right now. I'm tired. Other old people things. Start wearing white Skechers and
Hokas. The
no,
nurse
or
shoes?
white New Balance. Sorry, white New Balances
Those are back. That's like a thing.
for fucking old people.
No, teenage girls wear them. It's really weird.
That's
With like scrunch socks.
They're gonna bring back the Heelys soon too.
They should. I want to get Heelys so bad. I think that'd be
Did
so
you
much
see-
fun, but I'd break my neck.
Did you see Guitar Hero's coming back this year?
Did it go away?
Yeah, they fucking killed that shit by releasing like 20 games in 4 years or something like that.
Are you guys anime people?
I'm not. That's a Garrett and Colton thing. And Aaron, they'll talk your fucking ear off about it.
My whole family watches anime. I'm the only one that doesn't.
I watched Attack on Titan, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then the first couple seasons of Pokemon, but that's about it.
I just remember I watched one little part of a Pokemon movie, but it was like a live action type thing, and Pikachu died, and it made me cry. It was really depressing.
I cried in a Pokemon movie too.
That was like way too emotional for
when
me. I was like,
Mewtwo
I'm not
when
about this.
Mewtwo fucked Pokemon up. I
Yes.
cried.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yep. And I was at the movie theater with my sister.
Have you seen that, Seth?
No.
Oh,
It's
it
so
was
sad, bro.
I think Pikachu's fucking annoying though, so I probably would clap for it.
Hey, you don't like the
Shit.
sound that it makes?
He's shit. And same thing with Charizard. Charizard sucks balls and competitive too.
Dude, when I was younger, I was so fucking into like anime and mangas and all of this stuff and like RPG, and like I went to dress up as and I got so close to winning, but one motherfucker showed up as Diglett. He literally looked like
Diglett.
Diglett. Yeah,
Big
like a little,
ball.
like a massive turd, you know? So I was like, I can't believe that I'm here like a fucking cute ass year old person just dressed up as Ash and I lost to a fucking turd. Yeah, dude, that was quite soul crushing.
I lost to a turd.
It's funny. Was the kid bald too?
Dude, I have a photo of me picking up like something from the ground that my parents took, and I was 13 years old, and you could see the bald spots like in my head, bro. And I was like, what the fuck?
You're already losing hair at that point. That's wild.
Dude, it's insane.
Are you bald?
Me? No. It's just like very little hair. Like if I just let it grow.
So, too far gone for the transplant.
No, not really. Like if I don't cut it for like 3 days, you'll see it's like it's fully like mapped out.
Yeah, so they
Right.
can pull some from the back.
The reason I actually have my hair this way is just because I don't fucking like getting haircuts. So I just decided that it was easier to maintain just bald than it's easier to maintain like an actual haircut at home that I do it myself or with a fucking person that I'm paying $60 to make me sad every time. So
Yeah, y'all's hair is high maintenance. Like, look at like Seth's haircut. Y'all have to keep up
Yeah.
on that.
I literally
Yeah,
just
dog.
got it cut last.
and they can fuck it up so
Thursday.
easily. You know, they can make your
Well-
face look fucking round. They can make your face look sharp as shit. It's just up in the air, bro. You never know.
You just got to get a barber that you trust, and then.
Yeah, I never found one. Here,
Like-
I found one in Brazil. I would always go to that guy, but you know, not really feasible.
Yeah, I just don't style the top anymore. I used to, but the wind is so like vicious here. Like it just blows everything out anyway. So
Yeah,
there's no point. I'll
being
just do the
bald
sides.
is easy though. Being bald is so easy, dude. I never have to fix my hair for anything.
But then
I'm
you
also
gotta,
cold as shit.
you gotta fucking cut it like every week and fucking
No, I do it every day.
lather yourself up, give yourself the shiny
Do
look.
you have the
chrome
skull
dome.
shaver thing?
Yeah, I have. I just use that electric shaver, like just zzz, the little thing that you do this.
When I
And
get
it
old
takes
and
me,
my
like-
hair starts thinning, I'm shaving it all off, full bald, and tattooing my entire skull. I'm gonna be such a terrifying old lady.
Are you gonna black out your fucking the whites of your eyes too?
I used to want to wear black contacts all the time just to make people uncomfortable. I have to tame myself down so much to make myself palatable for the general public. Like once our new project launches, I'm pretty sure I'm dyeing my or bleaching my hair to like stark white and doing a mullet. I'm just gonna have a white mullet. I can't right now. I just hate how much I have to like behave in terms of aesthetics.
This is where you pay Delphi 25 grand, have him make an AI avatar of you right now, teach you everything you need.
I think that's what I need to
AI,
do.
the AI will be you right now forever, and you do whatever the fuck you want off camera.
I need to do that so bad. And I've actually talked to one of my friends as a marketing company about possibly doing that because I want more tattoos. I want to be weirder looking. I want weird hair, and I just too many people have tattoos now. I got to do weird stuff.
You gotta push the boundaries further to stand out more.
Yep. But also don't look at me or talk to me, but let me just look as weird as possible. I want mothers to like clutch their children when I walk by, and right now I just look very nice.
Besides the neck tat. of a
See, I don't even
pony.
think I look alternative anymore. So many people have tattoos.
Yeah, but nobody has a unicorn tattoo on their neck.
They don't. It's happy.
It's happy.
Butt stallion.
I just needed something that wasn't. Like, I needed something like pleasant since it was
Yeah.
a throat tattoo.
You didn't want like a demon like opening its own stomach or something like that.
I mean, that's what I would love, but I have to remember this is like highly, highly visible. My husband got my face. He got me done as a succubus on his arm. It's really
Dude.
creepy and cool.
So I pitched the idea of my next tattoo to the guy that did one of the tattoos on my legs, and he was like, "Nope, I am not doing that."
He turned
And
it down.
so, but because basically what I'm trying to do is to portray the serpent in the Garden of Eden as God. Um, so,
How are
he-
you doing that?
dude, it's like I'm just trying to use like as much religious symbolism inside the representation of the snake, you know. So like marks in the and like things that are referenced in like the Book of Revelations and things like that. So like just changing physiology and stuff.
And he won't do it?
He won't do it because he's like, no, that's crossing my limits. Like I won't do that shit.
Oh,
And
is
then
he like
his-
hyper religious or something?
He's not hyper religious, but he's like, I just respect. And then the other guy who was like mentored by him, he was like, I'll do it. And I was like, fuck yes. And then on top of that, I had like a fucking crow standing on top of just skulls, like a pile of skulls. So,
Yeah, I get it if you're religious and you don't want to do it, but if you're not, then why do you care? It's like,
I know, right?
I got like a new
shit
age
to look kind of
seraphim on my
demonic.
arm.
I don't know why.
I'm kind of just do whatever you want. Just don't bother other fucking people with it.
I
That's
want to
all.
bother everybody with everything. I don't, but I like have the desire to shove my opinions and beliefs down everybody's throats. I don't act
Like a
on it,
fucking-
but I like fantasize about it.
Like a fucking vegan
Yeah.
or a carnivore. They like doing that shit too.
Do y'all work with plant-based dieters?
No.
Oh, dog! Let me tell you the story of me working with a carnivore.
Oh, you
and-
did that? I will not work with
I've had clients that
I'll
have
work
done the
with plant-based,
carnivore
not carnivore.
diet, but that they're sick
No,
of
no, no,
feeling
but
they're
it's
sick of
a
feeling like
different
shit that
thing.
they don't have energy, so they're like, let's just add carbs and there's no fucking questions.
No, so like this guy, he was like, I just do carnivore. That's all that I eat and everything. And I was like, okay, but just want to like, in case you haven't heard, I just want to introduce you to the downsides of it. Okay. So I just presented him with a bunch of stuff and sent him like a fucking 30-minute video. Because back in the day, I believed that if you actually invest a lot of time, people were like, oh, I'm really going to listen to this. Fucking idiot, right? And so I basically explained all of this stuff, and he's like, no, I just want to do this and all this stuff. And he's like, okay. Every check-in, bro is complaining about his energy levels and how he's like not losing fat, even though he's only eating steak and butter and shit like that, right? And I'm like, bro, let's just try to introduce you some vegetables. Let's just put like 100 grams of carbs just through vegetables. One is going to help with your hunger because right now you can't even stick to the diet and shit like that. And he's like, no, I don't eat vegetables. Vegetables cause cancer. And I was like, what? Yeah, he was like, vegetables cause fucking cancer. Oh shit, he gone.
No, I'm here. It's,
Oh, okay.
The camera overheated. I forgot to put the fan on.
Yeah, so this motherfucker had literally just sent me a check-in where he said that he ate hot dogs on the weekend. And I'm like, you're a carnivore. You can't eat hot dogs. And I was like, bro, you're telling me that broccoli causes cancer and you're eating hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So that was one of the first clients that I was like, yeah, bro, I don't think I can help you. Sorry, man.
I've worked with plant. I will not do carnivore at all. But I've
Yeah,
worked
me
with
neither.
plant-based dieters. But I won't work with somebody that's plant-based for health or GI issues. Only
Yeah.
if it's like a personal, like ethical dilemma, like they don't
Yeah.
want to eat animals or something. That's the only condition. Like I ask, why are you plant-based, and that determines whether I'll take them on.
I did have one kid who religiously fast during Easter, and then during Christmas, I think he religiously drops all meats. I just did like pea protein and stuff,
Yeah, he's
but then
Catholic,
adds
right?
it back. Yeah, and that was fine because he already knew how to swap it all and make the macros fit. So like there was literally no issue. And then during his diet period, he was doing like 72-hour fasts. But then what we do is we do 2 high days in a row right afterwards, then a couple medium days or whatever, then he go on another 72-hour fast. Like, however it worked out, the calories were actually the same across the course of the week. But then he actually was losing like fucking 4 or 5 pounds a week, so it worked out. So
I don't
Even though-
understand all the religious
Doing very
fasts because
well.
I know a lot of individual churches and practices will approach them differently and have like new age takes on them. So I never know what they're going to do when there's some type of a fast. And I've got people that will crazy things that they can implement and then weird things that are cut out. I have a hard time accommodating them because they're always different.
Yeah, so like the use of like fast and religious language is very interesting because like we also have this in like nutrition, right? So we have fasting, but we also have fast mimicking diets, which are like also commonly talked about as fasting. So someone will say, "Oh, I've been fasting for 3 days," and it's like, no, you've been having 700 calories worth of salads. Like that's very significant, you know. Like I can fast for 3 months that way. So in religious language for fasting you have for instance like Daniel fast, which is like when he was offered to have like meats and stuff like that from the king at the time. He was like, nope, fuck that, I'm going to eat just vegetables and fruits. I'm not going to have a single thing that comes from your hand, you pig. So like people do that fast for the purpose of like getting the same type of health benefits that he got because he was protected by God, which I'm like, that's fucking insane, you fucking magician. But it's also, I can talk about it because it's my religion, right? But yeah, that's like one way of looking at it. But then you also have like these really extended fastings for the purpose of like fighting off bad spirits. And then you have like specific fastings for dealing with particular problems. So it's sort of like a tool that you can think of that's like a prayer is like 0.1 attack, you know, and then like if you add this, it's like a 2 multiplier or something like that, you know.
Do you learn about your clients fast or do you just accommodate? Because I just accommodate. I'm like, all right, give me the list of rules.
No,
and
I
I'll figure it out.
accommodate. I accommodate. Yeah.
Do you go through them as
Yeah.
well in the background?
I got way too much other shit going on to worry about what every micro religion does for their fucking fast and shit. Like
Yeah,
at some
I
point
just-
you're
I
at some
know
point you're
because
just making
it's
shit
yeah.
up. Like the Pastafarians that worship the spaghetti monster, like you know, like come on.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
I'm a spaghetti monster.
I mean, it was kind of a religion to mock
was a
all
meme.
religions, but
Yeah.
it's actually a thing though. Or Scientology, they're fucking weirdos too. Like, basically, you can make anything into a religion at this point. So, and basically, the whole them motherfuckers have their own little religion. Get pissed off if anybody says anything about it. So,
But dude, there are some very fucking interesting religions in this world, man. I fucking love studying about religions. It's really like my fucking it's like my favorite topic outside of all of this nerd shit. I actually was part of the American Academy of Religion. I presented a paper there.
When do you have time to do this with
yeah,
pharmacology studies?
Fuck.
Yeah, I presented there, and I presented at the Society of Biblical Literature. Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
in all of my free time, if I'm not like outside of like school work related stuff, if I do have free time, I just sit and do nothing. I don't even scroll on my phone. I'm like a zombie.
Yeah. Well, this is like a long time ago. So it's
Oh.
not like recent stuff. It's stuff like from like 8 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, even now, like, I don't even have time to play fucking video games anymore, so I don't have time to sit there and research some random shit either.
Yeah. But I was like the only time that I in the recent past that I saw anything related to the field that I studied was when I was watching 2000 Years of Longing, and in the beginning of that movie she talks to this djinn, and they start talking in fucking Homeric Greek, and I was like, holy fuck, I can understand this. I thought I had totally forgotten this shit. What do you mean? So like it's like like really like small parts of my past sometimes make its way through my present and in moments like this, but I don't keep up with any of this world at all anymore. I'm so out of place with it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Amanda's always on my ass. She's like, you haven't seen this movie or this show? You need to watch it. I'm like, no, like, just a waste of fucking time watching all this shit.
I can't sit down and watch things. It's actually a
I am-
problem. My whole family complains.
I'm obligated every Wednesday is our day. Like after the podcast, I'll have to watch Love Is Blind or whatever trash TV she's been watching with her for like an hour or two. But besides that, we're good. That's a wild fucking show, by the way. Like they just go on like blind dates for like a week, and then they finally meet each other, and then at the end of like a month, they have to decide to get married or not.
Oh,
I'm about
fuck
that.
Yeah. It usually
I met
doesn't
my
work out.
husband and I was like, I'm gonna marry you. I knew like the moment I met him.
After only seeing him for 2 weeks total, because like the first 2 weeks they just talk through a wall. They don't even see each other.
Well, actually, the first time I met him, he looked at me and knew I needed a ride. I was like carrying like a 100-pound toolbox out to a flight line. It was like a quarter-mile walk, and I didn't train or anything back then. And he just zoomed by me and left me. And then we were walking an airplane. We had to go wash an aircraft. And I don't know how we got on the topic, but the very first thing he ever said to me was like, I don't believe in marriage and I don't believe in relationships. I'm not really a commitment kind of guy. I just want to find some bitch to have my kids, and that's it. That was the first time he ever spoke to me, but then we like re-met again, and I was like, I'm gonna marry this boy.
How was
And that was
it?
14 years ago.
What was your reaction after that first introduction?
I was like, you look too funny and you're a nerd. You'll never get that. Good luck. I was mean to him. And I called him the weird dinosaur kid when I met him. That's how I referred to him.
Why did you call him that?
Because he reminded me of a dinosaur, his nose. And I remember when I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm dating this guy. Do you remember that boy I called the weird dinosaur kid? She's like, yeah. And I was like, it's him. But I literally, the night that like we hung out, I knew. I was like, this is my soulmate, basically.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's a wild 180.
It was that first conversation.
Going from I just want a bitch to have my kids to you're a weird dinosaur guy to we're in love now.
It was like insane.
Bullying
We were
works,
married in
kids.
6
See,
months.
bullying works.
I think we were engaged within like 5 months, I think, and now we've been married over 14 years.
Yeah, 5 months is still a lot more than 1 or 2 months. Those people do.
If I
that show.
had not been in another country, I would have been married to him. I am insane.
Yeah, that's too much risk for me.
We had our parents pumping the brakes, so we dated for a year, then we were engaged for a year, and then we got married. But
That's a
mind you,
much more
Aubrey was
normal
like
timeline.
18 when we started dating.
How old are you? Fucking groomer.
Yeah, on the day of her birthday, I just pulled up to her house and was like, "Yo,
Pull the fucking catch me outside girl on that one. No, there's a ton of people that waited until the day she turned 18. She opened an OnlyFans and made like $3 million the day she turned 18 or some shit.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I wish I was a girl."
How many old men just like waited from the time she was 14 on Dr. Phil till she turned 18 to buy her nudes?
That's creepy. That bothers me so much. I don't think that stuff even really affected me until I had a teenage daughter. And now it really
Weird old
bothers
dudes
me.
out there, and a lot of them are fucking married too.
Most of them. Most subscribers are married.
Yep, it's weird.
Parasocial relationships.
Why don't
Hey,
you
it
just,
sells very well.
Well, it depends on who you are, but I mean, some girls think they're gonna make a ton of money on it, and then they don't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't imagine selling my freaking vagina on the internet for $5 a month. Like literally selling your soul, and then imagine only getting like 5 subscribers.
That'll be a great one to clip. We're on Riverside again, it'll auto clip it. So
You can mark the clip just so it remembers like where it is.
I don't even know. Oh, Mark, boom, there we go. Well,
I have clients that do OF, but they're wildly successful. You know,
Yeah.
I just that is a big decision to make,
Well, I'm sure
and then
Jax,
not be successful.
Jax or whatever his name is that wanted to hop on here. He runs a pretty big one from what it looked like.
Yeah, he has a lot of subscribers. And that's a lifelong choice. Like that's going to be out there forever, and then to not be successful doing it.
Because even if you delete it, there's somebody who screenshot it and put it back up.
I would just value myself much higher, even if I were like a really gross person. I would just charge so much that nobody would subscribe.
Nah, some people will. That's where they make the money is in the DMs. Like, they'll charge people like $500 to watch their sex tape or whatever in the DMs, and then send it in the DMs. The $5 is just to get in, see the first couple pictures.
Back in my day, pornography was free on the internet.
I asked Colton all about it because Colton dated a girl that was an OnlyFans manager, and then he found out later she did it also or something like that. But they'll literally like wait for girls to turn 18 and like offer them a contract to like do it. Like, we'll manage it all for you. You just have to take pictures and boop. Let them manage your career.
I was reading an article the other day. It's actually the most like lucrative job in the United States, even though like the average earnings are $150 per creator.
Yeah, well, it's because it's
But
so
in terms of
outsized of the
earning
top
potential.
ones. Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. If like fucking Sydney Sweeney did it, she wouldn't even have to post any nudes. Realistically, she could just post a lot of the same shit she posts on Instagram.
You
But
can
maybe
just post
like,
screenshots from Euphoria.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. But
What?
if you're that
She has
level-
so many nude like frontal shots and shit like that at Euphoria.
I don't even know what Euphoria is.
Me neither. I live under a rock. I only know
One of
her
my favorite
because
shows
of
is
her
a show
boobs
about
in a
this
dress.
girl. There's a show about this girl Zendaya, and she's playing this girl who is addicted to a fuck ton of drugs, and she's just navigating high school and relationships with people and fucking deaths and people passing and shit like that. So it's a show about like high school and then surrounding around the concept of addiction.
So she's an actress.
Yeah, yeah. So like Zendaya is the main character.
Okay. I never knew what she did. I just know her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just know she's an actress too, but I don't watch any of her stuff. So
yeah. I mean, she's fucking great at this show. And then who like Drake made the whole soundtrack for the whole thing, and like there's basically like a singer that made like all of the songs for the character. So like each character has their own song, and each character is introduced in an episode, and like you start hearing echoes of songs getting played together, sort of like foreshadowing what's going to happen with like those two people and stuff like that. It's like very interconnected, and like the soundtrack guides you through these things, and also like through the colors, you can like sort of map where things are based on the colors and stuff. It's very
So let me guess,
cinematically-
you were tripping LSD when you watched this and just let it all
No.
come together.
I like a lot. Like I have a list of like movies. We're actually watching all of the movies in my list in order. I like to like write like papers after I watch movies on like just like what I learn and like getting some like thoughts about it and stuff like that. Yeah, I love movies.
I still think of Drake as the kid on Degrassi. Like, I can't get over that he's an adult and he's famous and is like a.
And he
I
likes
can't get over the
monsters.
fact
He's
that his
the
name
kid
is
on Degrassi.
Aubrey. His name is Aubrey. My wife's name is Aubrey. I lost all respect for him when I learned that his name was Aubrey.
Aubrey
like-
and Degrassi.
And that he likes to groom minors too.
Yeah, that's not great. That tends to be frowned upon.
He was at all the Diddy parties with Justin Bieber.
I also hate that he goes by Diddy. I'm uncomfortable saying Diddy, and I'm even more uncomfortable saying Puff Daddy. There's just things I don't like saying out loud.
Puff Daddy.
What about P. Diddy? Let's have fun.
Ugh.
It does sound like Diddler, like Diddler. You know, Diddler.
Just all of it.
Your rat screaming.
I was gonna mute. I wasn't sure if you could hear him. It is the rat too. They all stand on the back of my couch to like bark at people. They're awful.
Yeah, thankfully mine doesn't bark very much unless another dog is right up at the porch while he's out there. Then he will. Or he'll be running his mouth. He woke my brother up the other day. My brother didn't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, he wants food. Because he jumped in his bed and started hitting him with his paw, like barking at him. Oh yeah, they're close. She just muted herself. You muted yourself. You can't hear
Oh,
you talking.
I muted it on purpose because of that.
Well, we're at about an hour. I don't know if you guys have any other questions or anything. I was driving all day, so I didn't actually like curate anything for this one. But
You don't ever curate. Let's be honest. We just get on here and chat.
well, I try to put messages or questions on my story usually, but
Oh yeah,
problem
we didn't
is-
do a post.
yeah, the problem is since I stopped doing just steroid shit, nobody ever asks anything unless it's they can rope steroids or peptides into it.
Peptides.
But-
If you don't talk about peptides, you're irrelevant.
Yeah, it's kind of wild too. I saw something on YouTube last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, about people talking about how like peptides are the new meme, they're a new thing in 2026. I just found out about them in July, and I'm like, are they? They're like really like mainstream wise. They're just like becoming a big deal, and I'm like, we've been here for fucking like 5 years. Where the fuck have you been?
Did you know that there are now peptide MLMs? These women that used to try and sell me their skinny wraps and their
Are you fucking
detox
kidding
teas
me?
are now all over my Instagram with their MLM peptides. I'm so skinny. I'm so beautiful. Look at my amazing skin. It's the power of peptides. Ladies, if you want in on this, send me a DM. I can sell you and you can help other women get fit and get better and get beautiful too. It's all over. There are MLM peptides now. I hate this world.
What the fuck, bro?
And here's the thing, like I'm afraid to mention them in any like ads or anything forward facing now because you get in trouble.
I've got
Very careful.
clients that didn't know why they needed omegas. I've got people that didn't understand macros that couldn't even, they can't figure out how to dose anything. And now they're selling peptides.
I had a client fuck up his dosing. He told me he's like, man, this Melanotan, it only lasted for like 5 doses, and he's been sick for 2 weeks. And I
he
told him,
Messed
I'm
up
like,
the Melanotan.
yes, I told him 5 units needed 50 each time. I'm like, that's why you feel like you have the flu, dude. And I put all caps like, use the fucking calculator. I have it pinned in the school as my #1 post. Use this calculator. And like it's got videos that show reconstitution and dosing and all that. And it's got calculator. It's got like every fucking resource you could ever want. People still fuck it up. And I'm like, ugh. It's either that or they ask me and they confuse themselves because they go by me trying to text them back while I'm in the gym or whatever, fucking distracted. I'm like, just use the bot. Because I have an AI bot too that can tell them. So I have an AI bot and I have this giant post with a bunch of links to everything you need, and they still fuck it up. I'm like, I don't know at this point how to break it down any easier for you. Like it literally
I
tells
don't-
you what to put in the syringe. Like
It's
with a
just
picture.
crazy to me that, like, if you go through my DMs and you just like, because they're like all unopened, the first sentence, like, you know, you can preview what it says. The text is how much back, just on repeat.
It doesn't
like
fucking
500
matter.
times.
It does not matter. But as
Like,
much
this is
or as
what
little as you
happens-
want.
This is what happens when the general population starts like messing with PEDs and
it's
peptides
funny. Uh-huh.
and stuff. Like, you need to learn how to do basic math before you buy these compounds and start injecting them in your body at home. Like, if you can't do basic math, you have not earned the right to do an injection.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too. I'm not picking on Rich. He'll probably get a kick out of it. He always watches these after.
I'm picking
But,
on all my clients if you can hear this.
He used to run a blood work lab too, like a multi-million-dollar like blood work like operation. So he knows how to use metric and shit. He's like, I don't know how the fuck I fucked that up. Like it's funny. He's done it twice now because he was confused. I'm like, use the calculator. Stop asking me, figuring out yourself, then using the calculator. Then you confused and you like pull out the wrong amount. Just do it how you would do it if you were in the lab. That's how he needs to do it. But yeah, the whole backwater thing. I was gonna make a dosing guide. Like I thought about it. I was talking to one of the guys I'm coaching for his business stuff. He's doing peptides. Like think of a lead magnet everybody can use, like a dosing guide. And I'm like, you can do that. I'm not. Because you're gonna get so many stupid questions about fucking dosing that I don't want in my DMs from randoms that aren't my target avatar. So I have my peptide ebook that tells you what blood work to test for, what each peptide's indicated for, how to use them, but it does not include dosing information because I don't want to deal with all that fucking bullshit.
if people could follow instructions, that would be a lot different. But they can't.
That's literally like I run an ad that fucking literally says click here. It says click here, and then like it's literally says like click here right in the middle, and it's playbook. Yeah, it's the word playbook, and people will still like try to spell it wrong to me, and I'm like, dude, like it literally says right here how to spell it. I have a button you can click, like you could do either or and still fucking get it sent to you, but you still choose to type it in and spell it wrong, like. Or I had somebody ask, they're like, I can't pull up the playbooks. I'm like, did you click the big button that says click here to pull them up? Like, no. Fucking click here. It'll pull them up. Oh shit. No wonder why. Like, it's fucking insane. And it's all in caps. It's all caps. It says click here, and I put in the thing, the ManyChat automation. Where it says click here, click that button, and it'll pull it up for you. And they don't fucking click it.
For my
But they don't read.
consultation calls, I send like a PDF summary, and I started doing like a numerical itemized report on like an actionables at the very end, because I know people get lazy, you know, they're not actually reading the whole document that I prepare. So I put the actionables at the bottom. That was not good enough. I had to start making all sentences less than 6 words on the actionables, and then I had to put them in bold, and then I made them red, and then now I have red bold actionables at the top of the summary and at the bottom of the summary, and they will still email into our support and ask questions that are in the giant red bold actionables, and then my account manager will just respond and just be like, you need to read your summary. Like they won't answer the questions.
No, that's how you have to be. You have to fucking lay the ground rules down, or people are gonna be idiots. But that's something I had to learn with my ads, that I had to dumb it down even more than I realized. And I didn't know that until I started. My buddy Lois used to work with Hormozy before Hormozy, like when he was doing Gym Launch, so way back in like 2017 or so, before he sold his company. So he's like, you know, basically showing me how to run ads properly for like a fitness offer. And he's like, even with these high level like CEOs and shit, you got to realize like they don't know any of the gene or peptide. You got to treat it like they know nothing, and just fucking run it like that. Like explain it in the most simple way possible. Then when you get them in, you can educate with your content and stuff, so they know more. Like maybe they've heard of peptides, but they're not really sure. So it's hard to tell, like, because when it gets shown to everybody, yes, there are people that are aware of them and know something about them, but it's a small percentage of people that even, as I was saying, like now that I see on YouTube, people are like, oh, peptides are a meme now. Like they're just finding out about, they don't know what the fuck they are.
I
But the
think
average
it's weird
person-
how many people want to take peptides and don't know what they do or what they're for. Like, I get a lot of people and a lot of women, they're like, I want to take peptides. I'm interested in peptides. Which do I do? And I'm like, well, there's so many peptides that do so many things, and some of them are life changing. Some of them are worthless. Some of them are for aesthetics. Like, it's such an individual thing
What are
to
your
decide
goals?
which ones. Right?
What do your genetics look like? What do your hormones look like? What do your panels look
But
like?
they hear the word and they're like, I just want to take it because other people take it. And I've never heard anybody like, I want to take vitamins. What vitamins can I take?
But they do. They go and they buy all that shit. Like, and it's funny because they get broken into the brands. Like, if somebody starts buying animal, they buy all the animal. Like, I have a client that buys Thrive. He buys all the
I'm
Thrive
all about
products, takes all of them.
Nutricost.
Yeah, well,
Nutricost should
is
sponsor
shit.
me at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point. I love Nutricost. They have the ugliest packaging in the world.
that and now our Nutricost are the cheapest, easiest
And
ones.
bulk sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tested
Bulk for
Bulk's,
powders, especially.
I tested Bulk's magnesium and it was bunk.
Okay.
But I take their creatine and their Alcar.
Yeah,
I have their
powder.
creatine, but almost
Yeah.
all my supplements are Nutricost.
But dude,
I
it's
got
like-
I got Bulk's caffeine tablets once, but that was retarded. Like, I like my caffeine needs to be dosed. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, we'll take a pill. We'll take a pill. Like, it's just too much of an easy, just throw it back.
I
kind of
like the
fucking thing.
taste of an energy drink and coffee.
Me
Like I
too,
would,
yeah.
I tried
I
it. I
love the
tried to
taste
do
of
capsule.
pre-workouts.
Yeah, it's not the same when you're just taking a caffeine pill.
I'm such a girl. I'm doing lavender coffee every morning, and I wish they made a decaf because it's so delicious. I just want to drink it all day.
I drink pre-workouts before work.
I haven't drinking
I just like the taste of
You're
it, and
insane,
then I get the
though.
caffeine.
I've been drinking pre-workout since I got Dark Energy, but that was an experience. It's basically the old Jack formula with DMA.
I'm over here on my beta blockers.
I love the Gorilla Mind Respawn. It's a pre for gamers, so it works on like synaptic speed and like reaction speed, memory formation, and things like that. So it's a little bit more like nootropic based.
I've never
Fucking
used any of
G
the
Fuel
Gorilla
fiend.
Mind products.
Really?
Never. And all my clients use them and love them. I like
Yeah.
a lot of the, and I think it's just that I want to dislike them because they're Gorilla Mind, but I love
Yeah.
the ingredients. I like the
yeah,
ratios.
yeah,
I've
their,
been
their
impressed.
fish oil. I think their fish oil is the best there is in the market.
You know, Derek will like go. He don't give a shit about the pricing, but he'll just dose it at least well.
I want to hate the products and I absolutely love them. I've
Like
just
the
never
formula
tried
of
them.
their energy drinks is really good. The only thing missing in that fucking formula is choline. Like I think
don't-
they should have just regular choline.
I don't think I've tried their energy drinks.
Oh,
I like my White
fuck.
Monster.
You like White Monster?
Yeah, I
Zero-
love the taste of a White
Zero
Monster.
sugar original Monster. That's where it's at.
I don't even want the caffeine. I just
I just
I
want
love
the
the
original
taste.
Monster flavor. I
My
grew up on the
favorite one is
OG.
Gorilla Mine. Yeah,
I haven't even seen the Gorilla Mind ones, honestly, to try.
they're
them.
not very popular, but they have like 30 different fucking flavors.
Yeah, you have to order them online usually.
I like anything that's like clear and like all the glaciers or
Although-
Arctics, whatever those. I like all those flavors.
They might have had it at my brother's gym. Because I got the Sebum one at his gym because I just hadn't seen it. I hadn't tried it. I was like, fuck it, I'll just try it because I needed some caffeine. I was tired from the concert. So we can get back to like after 11. Went to bed after midnight.
I have to have a caffeine curfew. I'm not allowed to have caffeine after noon, and it's a whole.
Well, this is 11
Dang.
o'clock the next day, but yeah.
I have like an emergency benzo dispenser at my desk, and I have my beta blockers, and
Hell
I
yeah.
get overexcited.
Hypochondriacs unite.
I keep it. I probably shouldn't share this publicly. I call this my little benzo elephant, and it's actually my second because I smashed the first one.
Do you also keep them in separate places? So like I have some in my backpack, I have some in the front door, I have
Yes.
some at my bed, some in the bathroom, some in the office. Like
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. All my little locations for it.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
I
not
can
my
go
best.
through anything, bro. You just give me a panic attack in public. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking prepared for this shit, you know? Like
I have to carry it with me.
All my drugs are in one drawer in their containers.
It's those public places, man. I'm telling
my
you.
drugs would not fit in one drawer.
Yeah, see, I don't take very much. But also, I mean, part of the reason why is I have the fucking husky. He gets into shit. He's big enough to get on the counters and stuff, so. If he wants to. He doesn't when I'm around. But Amanda, he lets him do whatever, so then he
My dogs are like rats. They'll just like walk across the counter. They'll just hop up and walk across. They're awful. They look like rats and act like rats.
Yeah, I know he can get containers open because he got some back when I had biotin. For whatever reason, it's just like sat on my fucking shelf forever. I never even took it. But when I first adopted him, he was having separation anxiety, and he got it. And he broke the fucking container open. He didn't eat any of them, thankfully. But I'm like, after seeing that, I'm like, yep, we're not keeping any pill containers anywhere where you can get them.
I think Great Danes are the worst. They eat everything.
And my husky's a trash
They'll eat
panda.
balloons,
She's a trash
containers.
panda. She's everything. I have to
I can't
fucking
imagine
watch
having
them.
a dog that eats everything. That's a lot to maintain.
And usually huskies are the other way around, but I think because he was in the shelter 3 times and I got him, he was underweight. He just eats everything he can like it's his last thing. But I'm like, dude, fuck. Like, I go for a walk and he'll just dive in a bush and like grab a napkin. I'm like, dude, fucking put it down. Like, I come home and like I have a paper towel I leave on the coffee table. Like, I'll like dab my mouth in the morning when I'm eating eggs or whatever as I'm working. So I leave it because I only use a tiny bit of it. So I'll leave it for a couple days and actually use the whole paper towel and just fold over the parts I haven't used. And sometimes he'll just fucking eat it because there's a tiny bit of food on it. And I'll go to the gym and come back and it's gone. I'm like, so when his poop the next day, it comes out of the big paper towel, like the weave. You can see it in his poop. I'm like, fucking asshole.
My dogs are neurotic floor lickers.
He does that shit.
And so there's always hair, and that means there's things hanging out of their butts by hair. It's disgusting. Having little dogs is just gross.
Yeah, he'll go, when we go get coffee at the clubhouse, he'll lick all the coffee that's like splattered on the floor, the cabinets and shit. He's just sitting there licking it all off everywhere. It's obnoxious.
My dogs are disgusting.
There's a reason why I call him a trash panda. He looks like one, he acts like one.
I want to be a trash panda. I'm gonna eat so much brisket jalapeno tonight. It's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah, trash panda tattoo. To go with the unicorn.
I need to. I need
have
to
him
fill
ride the
this
unicorn.
space.
Have a trash panda riding the unicorn.
I think I've got a horse that can ride somewhere.
There you go.
I have bad tattoos, but I don't think I have any like really stupid ones.
That's good.
Yeah, I do. The one on my hand. I lied. That's a pretty noticeable one.
What's that?
When I was 18, I thought it'd be like real cool to get bullets, but make one of them a lipstick. So I have a lipstick bullet on my hand.
When I was 15, I decided that since I had been detained for the use of illicit substances, that's called an Article 16 in Brazil. So I thought that getting tattooed 16 on my leg would be cool. So I did that. So I got my name, and my name was 16, which was like 16. That was fucking stupid.
My husband will kill me for saying this publicly. You can't see it because it's hidden in a sleeve, but he definitely got his area code tattooed on his arm when he was 18.
The hometown gangster.
I had I have gangster and hustler on my fingers, but they faded, so it just says gongs and Hughes.
I had the name of my girlfriend here. My girlfriend at the time, I tattooed her fucking name in my arm, bro.
Did you get it removed?
Yeah. Yeah. I had tattoos on my fingers. I had tattoos on my hand, here, on my leg. Like I
heard
got
that's
all of them
so
laser removed.
painful.
It is, and I couldn't do anesthesics because it was like right after the ibogaine treatment. So they recommend that you don't use like anything that's an anesthesia because it activates the same enzyme that crack cocaine acts on. So they're like, just don't do it. So I did it raw, bro, with nothing, just fucking icing it and then just burning it. It was horrible. It was like 10 sessions, bro.
I should redo all of mine, get them taken off and redo them. Especially gongs. That's not a good one on my middle finger. And then my husband tattooed, we did his and hers on these, but he made the dot on the eye like very large. So there's just a huge, large circle there that really looks terrible. I should redo all these.
Were those ones painful?
I had tears streaming when I did my pinkies. None of my other tattoos hurt like that.
Yeah, usually
My triceps too.
the closer to the tip of your finger, the more sensitive it gets.
It was awful. I think my pinkies are the worst tattoo I've ever done. Second to that, my tricep. And then the guy insulted me. This was when I was like actively lifting and like really I had more muscle. And he was like, "Oh, you just like have no tissue there." Most insulting tattoo I've ever gotten.
It's funny. Well, I figure we'll end on that. We're already an hour 20, so we'll be back at it next couple weeks, hopefully.
Seth won't be half dead.
Yeah, I'm
My
pretty
head won't be
tired.
as big.
Last week was because I was doing that event anyway. It was 4 nights, so it wasn't like I wasn't sitting on camera. But